Hi, this is Dorothy Smith, back again with, this is project 3 of Cedar and Pine, getting your Christmas pictures ready ahead of time. So this is pretty simple. I already, took out the die cuts and the background piece for it, and I've got the home that goes on this. And so it goes on the distressed red color, and I'm sorry, I don't have that color handy. Anyway, so we're gonna just call it the distressed background, and the little die cuts, the little squares and triangles and stuff, they tell you kind of where to put it, but you can kind of put them where you want to, but you want to there are some that are a little bit wonky as far as shapes. So anyway, here we go. You just flip it over, and you can use Tombow or you can use the liquid, whichever you prefer. And you're thinking backwards here, so I had to keep on flipping back and forth. And I used Tombow, and I'm just kind of catching the overflow of Tombow on my little scrap paper that I use very liberally, if you've noticed. I love my little pads that I get in the mail. This is a great use for them. So anyway, I kind of flip back and forth trying to figure out which one goes where. And when you finish it, which it doesn't take you long to put all the pieces in place, you end up with a really cool looking background to go on your distressed paper. So I particularly liked this single page layout, and it took me, it didn't take me long at all to pop the die cuts out. Probably 5 minutes, if that. And altogether, although this is a shorter video, it took about 12 and a half minutes to put it together. So, altogether, 17 minutes to put this page together. And you can probably do it faster than I do. I do move a little bit slower than I used to. But that's okay. And I also kind of go back and forth trying to figure out if I'm doing things the right way or not. So anyway, and some of the pieces are left blank, which is cool because then your background pops through, and it's such a pretty color too. So there we've got some of that beautiful new evergreen that is one of our colors. That's a brand new color, and also some of the peach, which is real pretty too. So very simple. And the stickers that go on this, look at how cool looking that is. So the stickers that go on this are real cute. It's real trendy for right now. It's an old kind of jalopy pickup truck, and it has a Christmas tree on it. It's just so perfect for this layout. So look at how cute that looks already. I'm still trying to figure out what goes where. That's why I'm flipping it back and forth. Pitiful, right? Okay, so back to it. Anyway, I've got the little triangle that goes in its little triangle place, and also the little wonky shape that goes in there. So we've got a couple of little wonkies. That and the kind of wood color one, and then the wood look one, and then the peach colored one. So I do like these die cuts. They can become a little tedious when they're particularly intricate. I can't say it. Intricate. But something like this is just perfect because it has a lot of detail to it without being very hard to deal with. So I got my little triangle in place, and now I'm going to put my little wonky shape in place. And there's going to be one blank for that beautiful color to pop through. Okay, right? That's cool. It looks good. You have to admit, it looks good. So anyway, it's got a nice little snow flurry background and some snow on the ground. And so I'm just going to go ahead and Tombow everything in place here. Go across my pieces that I just put in. Keep them stabilized. So you just want to be careful when you lay it down. And it's going to get a little, maybe about a quarter of an inch border all the way around. And look at how, I really like this one. I really like this one. And then we get my favorite color here of the Evergreen is the background matte for the picture. That is so nicely balanced. Did I say I really like this one? I really like this one. And we're just covering up the one of the shapes. So we're layering here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. That's pretty cool to actually have 4 layers on something. So you don't realize the dimension there, but it's a 4-layered thing. So that's neat, including the mats, and then you put the picture on top of it, and you actually have 5 layers. And so there's our Christmas banner going right above the pictures. And then we're going to put a little, some of our little pine boughs, and we're going to have home in the wonderful glitter paper. So this glitter paper, they could use that all the time if they wanted to. That would be my vote. I love it. So I'm using my Tombow liquid glue here with the very narrow pointed opening to get on the letters. It's just perfect for the letters. So, and here come my tweezers to make things easier to put down. The H looked like it needed to go one way better than the other. So it's nice having the stark contrast of the black, because we've got dark backgrounds on a couple of the 3 of the squares. So it's kind of like a black background with a bit of a green. And I'm just going to blot it to get any of the excess glue off of the from around that pops out from around the letters. So I'm going to put the little pine boughs here, and then there'll be a pretty little red flower going right in between them. And then we've got the heart. Look at how pretty this is looking. Okay, I like the cedar and pine workshop. I do like it. Now I'm going to pop up the little heart. It might say 4 on the front of that heart. Let's see. Home for Christmas. Yeah, there we go. And I think the flower ends up on one of the squares, and I'm going to pop it up. So look at all the layers that we're dealing with here. How dimensional. I mean, it's, not like out of control dimension, but definitely layered, definitely detailed, without a massive headache. I mean, this is really beautifully balanced to me. And I mean, I'm not an art major or anything. I'm not remotely an artist, but this looks very balanced to me. I like that. And here comes, oh, it's not a pickup truck. That was another thing that I had in my head. Okay, it's an old red car with the Christmas tree. I made my husband a jalopy birthday card. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. We have a thin cut and stamp set that's that old jalopy that's so in right now. You see that, an old pickup truck from like the late 50s. I mean, it's just an old thing. Anyway, it's a really cute stamp and thin cut set, and I really liked the way it came out, and he really liked it. And I put the pickup truck, I made a road on the front of the card. Anyway, it came out real cute. I was real happy with it, and so was he. So anyway, we've got our old red car here to go get a Christmas tree. Can't you just picture your family going into a Christmas tree farm and cutting down your own tree, or going out into the middle of the woods? Okay. It's cute. It's cute. You have to admit it's cute. I love it. I love it. So, and then we've got plenty of space over on the other side of the car for journaling. There's lots of journaling space, and then there's some words to put on there that there's various words that you can use that just kind of suit your fancy. So I like the ice skates too, I have to say. I'm from New York originally, and it was cold enough in New York that we could go ice skating on ponds and lakes, and it looked like something out of Currier and Ives. So I put a little bit of red glitter Stickles on the. Okay, so that was that. The Stickles are on there,